you this word before I head out to work really quick. I hope you all are enjoying your fast. I got a few notes here that I want to just go over with you. Listen, we're going to try to feed in 5. Now we are on day 11 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. And I hope and pray that you all have been enjoying it. Listen, I'm excited. I am enthusiastic because I've been hearing y'all on the prayer line. Listen, if you are not on this prayer line, oh my goodness, it just gives me so much joy and excitement to hear the saints on the prayer line in the morning at 6 a.m. and then in the evening at 8 p.m. It is a blessing because it's power in numbers. The Bible talks about how one can chase 1,000, two can chase 10,000 a flight. So there is power in numbers, and I love it. I love it. So here it is. The secret to having a fruitful, fulfilling, and flourishing 2025 year this year is in our prayer. It's in our fasting, and it's in our reading of the word and studying of the word, but also, which is I almost would put up there with fasting and praying, is your ability to keep wrestling. It's your ability to keep fighting. Watch what Galatians says. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good." I like the King James version though. Let's not get weary in well doing, for in due season you'll reap a harvest if you faint not. You know what I'm saying? Like this version says, if you don't give up, it says, let us become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. And this year has to be your year if you do not give up. Things are going to happen. Things are going to cause trials and tribulation in our lives, but we have to understand we must not give up. We must not fake. Your ability to keep wrestling dictates and determines whether or not you see breakthrough. It's in your ability to keep wrestling, whether you. It's amazing because we're going through the Bible in a year, and today's one of the chapters that we went over today was in the book of Genesis, about Jacob, how Jacob wrestled with the angel, it says that he wrestled with man and God, and he prevailed. And it said that Jacob said, "I'm not gonna let you go until you bless me." That ought to be our declaration for 2025. God, I'm not letting go until you bless me. I'm going to keep coming to church. I'm going to keep being on the prayer line. I'm going to keep being steadfast and fasting. This is not just the beginning of the year that I do corporately with my church, but this is something that I'm going to do as a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not letting go until you bless me. There's something I need from you. There's a change I desire from you, and I'm not letting go. I'm not all gas, no brakes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of mentality. That's the type of thing that we need when it comes to our walk and our wrestling this year. You must not give up. Way that we wrestle, one of the things that is required when you're wrestling is stamina. Think about it. You can only wrestle for so long. I don't know if anybody of us realize that we are all wrestling. We wrestle with something. We all wrestlers in some way. We wrestling with something. And the thing is your stamina. And watch this. Stamina says the ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort. And what is the thing that gives us stamina? Prayer. If you hear my son, excuse him. But one of the things that gives us stamina is prayer. Another thing that gives us stamina is fasting. It says in Thessalonians, I think it's Thessalonians 5 and 17. He says, pray without ceasing. Don't let your foot off the gas. Keep praying. And it says the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous person availeth much. There's power in when you pray right. There's power when you communicate with God, and that's what gives you stamina. That's what increases your faith. So I want to encourage you, keep praying, keep fasting. Watch this. it said that I wrote it down like this. It says it has been said that fasting put prayers on steroids. It gives us extra boost. So when you incorporate fasting in your prayers, and you're incorporating prayers and fasting together, it just makes the supernatural more possible. It's more anointed. It puts your prayers on steroids. And I am excited, and I want you to be excited. I'm believing God is going to do something amazing. As we've been saying throughout this fast, if this is going to be your best year, it must be your best year spiritually. So I want to encourage you, keep fasting, keep pushing through. We got one more week left, and I'm look for God to do something amazing in your life. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'll see you on the prayer line. I'll see you in church this Sunday. Look forward to seeing you. God bless you. See you next time.